So I'm coming towards the end of the revolution, even if so big. I don't think I had more than 4 or 5 notes on it. We're still there, but it will be getting on the lucrative side. It turns out to be a good business opportunity. For some, it was a political chance. And no, I didn't. I made some hundreds in the end, thousands of dollars, which is good. Inshallah. Alhamdulillah. But not the figures exaggerated, which came in the possession, for instance, of this guy who was the manager of one of the biggest media, even today, the biggest media outlets of this country, who supposedly sold the tapes he recorded within the meetings of this new regime, new leaders council, and gave it to television stations and so on, which didn't give him millions, obviously. I mean, who's that interested in Romania? But he made this money, some connections, and then he stopped paying taxes, and he was sent to prison for a while. Out of which he showed up, and his photo made the headlines in print and then on TV, with him going relaxed to see his dentist or whatever, free like a bird, while supposedly he was jailed. Anyway, coming back, I mentioned they were shooting in this Revolution Square like hell. It was hell, but they didn't target the ones on the ground, or at least it looked like. In retrospect, with hindsight, I was somewhat, if not completely stupid, with the others to stand up, because even if it looked like nobody was shooting, and at that time it made some sense to see, well, it's these guys from here shooting there and then some others shooting like that, so there's nothing going on here. A stray bullet could have killed, or a stupid soldier or a volunteer could have just loaded the gun or something, and then there's the gun, and poof, shoot, because it was that stupid, that crazy, that chaotic. And as I said, most of those who died didn't die like in the American Western movies of shooting. That's the enemy, 20 paces, 50 or whatever. I see him, I shoot him, I know otherwise he would kill my wife, me, whatever. No, it was just volunteers who had no training, just a gun in their hand, and they were shooting like crazy. When they thought they hear a shot. Okay, let's. Then the army, the soldiers themselves were not trained. They were used to collect corn, wheat from the fields and do other work, but not army training, shooting, whatever it's needed. I haven't. Military service was compulsory, but with my ulcers, I was exempted. I didn't do it. I didn't join the army. Didn't have to. So I don't know what exactly what they did. I heard, you keep hearing these stories, and the army makes you a man. On the other hand, I keep referring to my cousin and friend, Adrian Ștefan, who said APV, Armata pe viață, Army for life. What does that mean? Stupid people going in for a job where you get to receive orders. He had to go through this stupid training because he wanted to become, and he is now a Navy, not a Navy officer. He's captain of a ship or something. But then to sail, no matter what kind of vessel, civilian or otherwise, you needed to go through what was a military school. So he had to deal with this the situation, and his explanation and the reality of things, you could see, justify his low opinion. What is that for a job, to just listen to whatever crazy guy is shouting at you and show your stamina, your worth by just running and doing whatever he's coming up with, especially in a stupid communist regime where the idea of the law was stupid. And to make a break and come to Rio today, I'm in the parking lot of the French Lycée, which is there somewhere. It doesn't matter so much. But then close to it, there's the police academy. Police academy, which proves this point, unfortunately. Over the last days, they opened up, they started studying in this elite school. I'm fucking elite. I'm horrified. And on the other side, where they have a huge parking lot, huge, they don't have enough space for so many cars, which is not just suspicious, it's outrageous. In a country where policemen and their families have low salaries, which is not good, but then this is the situation together with others, doctors, teachers, you name it, lawmakers and judges, those in the justice system, have sometimes outrageous salaries, but nevertheless, these guys with other categories have low salaries. Okay, it's not good, but then how can you justify having so many cars, many of them new cars, BMW, Audi, Mercedes? How is that? I mean, and to add the insult to injury, cherry on top, they blocked the access. For a day when they had something, they had police, the minister of whatever, justice, interior came in. Okay, that's for a day, even if it's not acceptable even then. It doesn't happen in a Nordic country, for instance, or an established democracy with rules, working rules. Put the cars everywhere, on the way to the American embassy, on the green, on even. But then, let's say that was an exception day. Well, it turns out it isn't. Today, again, the street where we have to drive out, I'm using a bicycle, so I'm luckier, but still, it's outrageous. They have cars on the street, so then all the cars are forced to use at rush hour just one way. I mean, the two ways on the street, but one is blocked. So cars coming in, and it's traffic stops. Because they place the cars wherever. And these are the ones who would be officers and would be telling us to respect the law. They will stop me and fine me because I have an orange helmet. And it's a yellow helmet and things like that. They start fires in the wood because they go a bunch of 20 or something and start fire in the wood to grill sausages or whatever. Unacceptable. Young, but as a Taliban, no, they must stop that. Okay, finish.